Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Miami. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. Hey, Bronco 80. Hurt. Ready.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 1970 Timberwolves.
Milton. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. The Dolphins at 4-7 now on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go, Reed. Go. Let's go now.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Milton. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Landon Jackson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Ty Zentner now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well done on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Miami defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A gain of 5, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here's Allen. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Allen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. To the air, Allen. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. 19.
Throwing is Milton. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
But it's certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
70. 75th.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here's Milton. He'll dump this off to Achane. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
A gain of 4 yards.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Milton. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down. Them with every incompletion.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Here's Hill on the return. Sheds off the tackle. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched football?
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Greg Calcaterra, 61 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Swinging this out right here for Cook. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Well, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Bills 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. But last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throw caught by Achane. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him in football in space as they did right there.
Now Milton. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On now is Ty Zentner to punt.
Ty Zentner in punt formation.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard 7-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Dotson in motion right.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Allen going to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Allen.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Muscles him off.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
4-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
Here's Milton now to throw.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Dolphins first down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard
60
line.
Back to throw. Milton. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Achane. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and goal from the 1.
70, Simba Wolf. Come on, come on. No. Hawk 7. Go, Rig. Go.
Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Bills 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill. Come on, we went with desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. A final shot before half for Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Fights off the defender. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. A lot of ground left to make up. Obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Quick slant, Dodson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Dolphins 38, Bills 13. Cyber pass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Here we go, shot. Let go.
Off play action. Milton got a man, and it's Baldwin again. Fighting his way through contact. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 81 yards. And the Dolphins just continue to roll. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Bills 13. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bills first down. A gain of 12.
And again, it's Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. That's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
That's good for a Bills first down. a gain of 25 yards. And the Bills first down.
Now Allen. Oh, what a move. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14. First down, Bills.
Allen. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
A gain of 12.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Allen again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bills get a bit closer. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Milton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. On 3rd down, Achane. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 30. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Bills first down.
Pass 85, pass 85.
Now Allen. That one downfield for Dotson. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already,
it's a foot race. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
70 Lions. Let's go.
Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That one downfield for Dotson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Bills on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. To the air. Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Here's Allen to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring third down.
It's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. This is Coleman with the ground. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the first. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready, break.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We're on the arrow of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Let's go.
And they'll go right back to right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
Holding the wall, gonna kick him in the